Hello my friends, here again checking in with you. I hope that you had nice holidays and a fun new year despite the interesting situation we are going through in our country or in your country, depending on where you live. I've been thinking a lot lately about adaptation. You know, when you're presented with a situation that you have no control over, how do you navigate it? And I'm reminded of this river that I live near. Since I've lived here, this river has changed courses many times. After a good rain or after a snow melt, this river will go into that forest and carve a different path and find a way to get through the trees, the rocks, the hills, the valleys. It always finds its way. And I feel like life is kind of like that, You're presented with a situation where there's certain things you can control, the way you see things, the way you think about things. And then there's certain things that you can't control, like the spread of a virus, the spread of fear, all these things that affect us now in society. How do we navigate them? Do you lay down and die and get depressed? Yeah, some of us do. Or do you go through that and come out on the other side and dust yourself up and get back on your feet and figure out how you move forward? How do you survive this? And we all have that power. We all have that ability. I know it's been hard for me. My main source of income, the thing that I love, the thing that keeps me alive and makes me feel alive, I can't do it right now. I'm blessed enough to be able to do what I've done in the past, but I can't sit and just wish it back because we don't know when that's coming back. I don't know when that's coming back. So I hit a point where I had to just say to myself, okay, now what? What do I do now? So I guess that's my suggestion or my thought of the day is, how do you deal with this situation? How do you deal with having to change the way you see things? Having to change the way that you make a living or stay sane. I know live music, for example, again, not just as a performer, but I used to love going to shows. I used to love being in a room full of people and feeling that energy, feeling that vibe. And not having that has affected my mental. And it's affected me financially. But you have to learn how to survive. You have to learn how to adapt. And you have to learn how to be strong and to tap into that inner warrior that we all have from our ancestors' survival. How do you do it? So as we ease into this year or slam into this year, depending on how it's working out for you, consider that, and also, like I said on my last video that I put up on here, on my IG stories and YouTube, have conversations. I know it's hard with the mask and social distancing and all these things that we're going through, but we're arguing way too much. There's way too much division, about this virus, about the state of the world, about, a vaccine, about control. And people, can't have differences of opinion and have a discussion, it seems like. It seems like you either believe one thing and you're on that side, or you believe one thing and you're on that side. For me personally, I'm in the middle. I have beliefs and thoughts on both sides of the spectrum here. And I'm questioning things and I'm researching things and I'm not swallowing what I'm told or what somebody tells me to think. And I think there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of swallowing the information and regurgitating what you've been told without the research, without common sense too. Like, just think about some of the things that are going on. Checks and balances. The power of contemplation, thinking, and discussion. Because some people have changed my mind on certain things from having a respectful discussion. I think that's also part of adaptation, is being willing to change your point of view, change your mind, change your opinion, and grow. There's way too much of this, I think this and that's it, period. You're either black and you're white, when there's a ton of gray. There are shades of gray on so many different levels with what's going on right now. So it's nuances, it's adaptation, it's survival, and it's staying positive. As hard as that is, and trust me, I have my days where this is hard. It's really hard. But I'm pushing through and I'm finding new ways. And for me, that's, I have a radio show now on Station Head on Sundays. It's little, it's fun. It's not going to change the world, but I'm turning people on to new music. And that to me is awesome. I'm sharing something that I love. I've got a friend of mine and I are going to be doing a podcast, and I'm very stoked about that. I got Cameo going on, which has helped pay the bills. It's been awesome. And I'm able to send personalized videos to fans, and it's changed me. It's really helped boost my morale. It's helped me see that there are ways to survive. There are ways to get through this, to be creative, to share, and to communicate. So I'm working on it, man. I'm not perfect. I have my bad days. I just have these moments where I feel the need to come on here and share this because I'm finding new ways of growing. I'm finding new ways of adapting. And I'm excited about the things that I'm doing. I never thought my life would turn into this. If you would have asked me a year ago, when I was on tour doing my thing and living that life, I would have never guessed this is where I would be. But I've been able to find peace with it. And I've been able to find happiness amidst the insanity. And I hope you have too. And if nothing else, I really hope this hopefully will help you a little bit to stay strong, to stay positive, because the power that we have within our minds can move mountains. It can change your life. So there it is, from me to you. I hope it helps. And I hope it finds you in good spirits, or in better spirits than yesterday. Grab life by the balls, as my dad used to say when I was younger. And don't let the bastards drag you down. And talk to others, have discussions, be open-minded, stay alert, think for yourself. And don't swallow bullshit, because there's a lot of bullshit out there right now from all angles. Use your power of discernment. Use your power of survival. All right, everybody. Stay metal. Check me out on all my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for the longer stuff. I got a lot of stuff in the works. It's just a slow process as I'm learning to adapt, teaching an old dog new tricks. But I'm here, I'm willing, I'm doing it, and I'm staying strong. Hope the same for you. Peace.